The fact that they have muscles and the sweat dripping down their body, it's very tempting. It sounds very tempting. I know it sounds very tempting, but they are not. And I don't want to say all athletes are the same, but it's very hard to believe that they're not all the same. Hello guys, it's Lexi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a high school advice video. If you are a rising freshman and you are just terrified for high school, you clicked on the right video. You clicked on the right place. I'm going to tell you guys the full honest truth of high school. I just graduated in May. I graduated a whole year early. Yes, I'm still bragging about it. That's literally the only thing I have going for me. I wrote down all the tea. Everything that you need to know is gonna be in this video, okay? Do not be worried. After this video, you should feel so confident going into high school. This will be the worst 4 years of your life. Start with the social aspect of it because I feel like that's what most people are worried about, is the social aspect. I feel like when people click on these videos, they're talking about like friends, how to make friends, how to not be lonely, like Lexi. I think that's like what people are like searching it up for. My very first piece of advice is to make new friends, and I feel like that is something that is so vague, and you're probably like, Lexi, duh, like make new friends, but I'm saying like branch out. A lot of people go into high school with these same friends that they had in middle school, which is great, and they don't feel the need to make new friends, but I'm telling you, making new friends helps a lot. Don't be like the people that stick with the same people that they were friends with in middle school and they refuse to be friends with new people, okay? Make new friends. People are fun. You're gonna meet some cool people. Like, don't close yourself off and be like, you know, you guys know those people that like refuse to be friends with anybody outside of their friend group, and then when their friend group comes collapsing, then they want to make friends. Don't be those people. Don't be friends with literally everybody. Be friends with the teachers. Don't kiss their butt though. I hate teachers' pets. But be friends with the teachers. Be friends with just anybody. Like, make new friends. And you're probably thinking, okay, well, Lexi, how do you make friends? I don't. For me, making friends is very easy. My life is a mess, so when I tell people certain things that have happened in my life, they're like, dang, this girl seems very interesting and also a mess. So they typically get intrigued, and I proceed to overshare about my life, as I do literally all the time. And then that's how I make my friends. I'm an oversharer. It's something that I do have to work on, and I don't intend to anytime soon, but that's how I make my friends. Don't do that. I've overshared quite a bit of information that I wish I could take back, but literally just talk to people. Everybody's gonna be scared the first day. You guys are all freshmen. You're gonna be scared. Y'all are all in this together. This is all new for you, so don't be like nervous in making friends. Like, literally just go up to people, talk to people, compliment somebody. Have a genuine compliment though. Like, if you know somebody's outfit is hideous, don't compliment them trying to make friends. Like, you don't have to lie. Like, don't lie, but just be like, if their hair is pretty, like, oh, your hair is pretty, or like something like that, or like, oh my gosh, like, where are you from? Or like, start the conversation being like, I am so scared, are you? And you'll make a friend, okay? Or you can do it my way and overshare every single piece of information about your life, and you can make friends that way. I mean, it worked pretty well for me. All my friends can probably tell you the last time that I took a crap. Next thing that I feel like a lot of people stress over is the upperclassmen. Upperclassmen don't care about the freshmen. They don't, like, they're not gonna shove you into a locker. At my high school, we didn't even use lockers. Most high schools don't. They, like, literally, they're not going to care. So don't be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so scared, like, they're gonna like make fun of me. They might in their head, but like, they don't care that much, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to get their GPA up and graduate, so like, don't worry about the upperclassmen. They don't care. As far as dressing goes, I was super obsessed with like fashion, which my fashion consisted of crop tops and ripped jeans in freshman year, and it still kind of does, but I cared so much. My freshman year, I did not rewear one outfit. Like, I did not rewear one outfit. That was my rule. Don't be like me. Nobody cares. High school is not a fashion show. However, if you want to make it one, make it your runway. But nobody cares that much. Honestly, on the first day, like, do not come in with a dress. Okay, actually, if you want to, go ahead, but like, no, just wear like a cute top with some jeans. I'll actually be doing a school appropriate lookbook for you guys. I'll have that up pretty soon, so that way you guys can like have some cute fits that you can wear to school. Oh my gosh, do not be the girl that wears heels. You will bring so much attention to yourself, so much unnecessary attention to yourself. That case, the upperclassmen will make fun of you, so don't do that. Next thing is parties. So a lot of people ask me about parties, like parties, high school parties, blah, blah, blah. high school genuinely just consists of drugs and sex. There's not much more to it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Luckily, I did not partake in either of those. But I did attend a few high school parties and they were super boring. It was genuinely just drugs and sex. Like, somebody was either snorting cocaine or smoking weed, and then you turn your head and you'd see people going into the bathroom to either have a threesome or just have sex. And that's genuinely like what parties consisted of. It was nothing more to it. I did not attend one high school party that I'd be like, dang, that was fun, I'd go back. Parties are not everything. Nobody cares if you go to the party. If you miss the party, nobody cares. And high school is not like how the movies make it seem, like where like Stella, the popular girl, like has to hand you an invite. Like, most high school parties are open invite. All the ones that I went to were open invite. Maybe it was because I was a loser, I don't know. In high school are not typically like, oh my gosh, like invite only. Like, it's not like that. Most people just post it on Snapchat and you go. But like I said, nobody cares if you go to the party or not. Literally nobody cares. If you want to go, cool. If you don't want to go, don't. The next tip that I have is that you don't need to try to fit in. Like, literally stand out. Don't try to fit in. Like, don't try to be everybody else. That's so annoying. I feel like in high school I had a really good job of not trying to fit in. I had my YouTube channel. I did my own thing. I did dual enrollment. I didn't care what other people said or what other people went with. Other people would go to the games and go to the parties, and I didn't want to, so I didn't try to be like everybody else. I did my own thing, and that is something that I would highly recommend people doing, because if you just try to please everybody else, you will never be happy. First, you have to be content with yourself, and then you will find true happiness. I've seen so many people post their White Claw or vape or like their weed on chat just to try to look cool or be like everybody else, and it's very embarrassing and people can definitely tell. The last bullet point I have for social is dating. So, dating in high school. I'm not going to knock you guys on dating in high school. I'm not going to be the bearer of bad news and tell you guys dating doesn't last in high school. Just because my high school relationship did not last, just because I thought I was going to get married to this person and it did not last, just because I applied to only in-state schools for this person and it did not last, does not mean that high school relationships don't last. What I will say is, if you are a freshman, that senior does not want you. If you are a freshman, the oldest that you should honestly date is like a sophomore, maybe junior. Seniors do not want you. They are most likely getting with you because they know you can be easily manipulated, okay? You are young, and whether you like it or not, there's a power imbalance. And typically, when somebody is older than you and when somebody has authority over you, you will do what they want you to do. That's just how it goes. That is why a lot of seniors or a lot of people that are older than you will try to get with somebody younger, because they know that you can be manipulated easily. So please do not think that that senior wants you, because I'm telling you, he does not want you. Okay, he does not. If an athlete wants you, I had to learn the hard way. Athletes are, yikes. You know what? I'm not gonna throw athletes under the bus. Not every athlete is bad. We won't say that. They are very attractive, yes. Okay, the fact that they have muscles and the sweat dripping down their body, it's very tempting. It sounds very tempting. I know it sounds very tempting, but they are not. And I don't want to say all athletes are the same, but it's very hard to believe that they're not all the same. So it's not necessarily to say don't go for athletes, but just be careful with them. A lot of them are like super prideful and they think they can treat girls however they want. So be careful with them. And here's a tip from me that I had to learn the hard way. Do not apply to only in-state schools for your high school relationship. Moving on into high school education advice. I was number 46 out of a class of 611, I believe. And I still could not get into tech. I was like top 13% of my class and I still could not get into tech. So maybe you guys should take this advice from me, maybe you shouldn't. I genuinely thought that my black privilege would get me into tech and my 4.0 GPA, but it didn't. So you guys might be like, hey, I'm not gonna take education advice from this girl, but like, hey, if you want to, then keep watching. First tip is to stay on top of grades. It can get hard sometimes, but genuinely, it is very difficult to fail a class. You literally have to put in no effort to fail a class. I do not understand how people fail classes. Like, I'm so serious. Turn in your stuff on time, do all extra credit, and go to tutoring. biggest tips ever, you'll pass the class. Whether that's with a C, a B, or an A, that's up to you on how hard you put in just like studying and your work ethic. But I'm telling you, if you turn in everything on time and you try, you will pass the class. Stay on top of your grades, because once you like let your grades fall, it is very hard to pick your GPA up. And believe it or not, colleges do care about GPA. They also do care about extracurriculars as well, so make sure that you are like well-rounded. Don't be like me and not do any extracurriculars, because listen, I banked on my 4.0 GPA getting me into tech and it did not work. Don't be like me and do extracurriculars, but don't just do ones that like you don't know about just to get it on your resume. Make sure that you're doing ones that you actually enjoy and getting like leadership positions in them, because that's what colleges really like to see. Turn all your stuff in on time. I'm telling you, if you turn in all your stuff on time, like your teacher can give you partial credit, or a lot of like homework is just completion. Do not be the person that brags about, oh, I didn't turn in my work, or oh, I'm failing the class. Like don't be that person. Another way to get good grades is by going to tutoring. I'm telling you, this is how teachers work, okay? If any of my future college professors are watching this, because I start college in a couple weeks, I promise you, I'm not going to tutoring to impress you. I'm going to tutoring to actually get tutoring. But teachers like to see students in tutoring. If a teacher sees that you're in tutoring and you are struggling on a test or on a quiz or in the class, they'll pump up your grade. They will. Okay, that's my little secret, okay? So even if you don't need tutoring, even if you are like one of my friends, like my friend is a little genius, she knows who she is. But even if you're like one of my friends who's a genius, has never gotten below an A in her life, go to tutoring. Because if a teacher sees that you are trying, if a teacher sees that you are struggling but you are trying, they will bump up your grade. I have literally bombed math tests because I'm terrible at math. And the teacher has just given me partial credit on something that I should have gotten nothing on, because I went to tutoring. I showed that I was trying. APs versus honors and versus dual enrollment. Colleges do like seeing AP over dual enrollment. I'm just gonna be honest with you. AP and dual enrollment are the exact same thing. However, colleges like to see AP over dual enrollment. So do take AP classes. I didn't. I took all honors and dual enrollment. But if I could go back and change, I would take some APs, because it does make your workload look a little more rigorous for some reason, even though dual enrollment's the exact same thing. So I would take some APs. That's literally all the high school advice that I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I hope you guys are ready for your first day of school. Don't be nervous. Go in there. Be confident. Okay, you got this. Watch this before you go to school. Watch this when you're brushing your teeth on your first day. I'm telling you, you got this, and I love you guys so much. If you have any more advice, any more questions that I didn't hit on, go on my Instagram, DM me, or even comment, and I read my comments and I reply to all of them. But yeah, have a great school year, and I know you guys will do great. Bye, guys.